Facebook. Hey everyone. Hello Houston. Good to see you. I know that it's been a bit and I'm coming to you live today to do a exercise of just breathing. I know that sounds really simple, but it's very important to our mental health and for us to take some time to sometimes just breathe. Now, before I get into the details about this, I would like to remind you to like, comment, subscribe. This also gets posted to YouTube, so I'd like to encourage you to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. I would love to hear your comments, get to know a little bit about what other techniques, maybe different things that you do, and the more that you interact, the more I have to give out there. So I really appreciate the comments that I've received thus far. So let's go ahead and begin. So breathing, you think it's just a simple thing. Obviously, our bodies are able to do it automatically. You know, it's not something that we have to think about on a regular basis, but it's one of the main components to mindfulness and really thinking about what we're doing. And it gives us a chance to kind of step away and really focus on our body as well. Our lungs, our whole entire airway is such a important part of our body, and it allows us to kind of appreciate it and be grateful for it. And later on in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to really discuss a very systematic techniques to doing this as well. So I really encourage you to kind of sit back, relax. If you're able to get into a place that you can just sit down, I really would encourage you to do that and just kind of get yourself into a peaceful mindset. You know, it's Friday, it's at the end of a long, busy week, and this week, I also wanted to tell you a little bit about the shirt that I'm wearing today. So this week, we are just finishing up a camp called This Side of the Rainbow. This is a camp that I do on a yearly basis. This is the 4th year that we've done it. And it is a camp. I just wanted to mention that I do this camp along with 3 other practitioners that are friends of mine as well. That would be Michael Duvall, Jeannie Lowe, and Amy Grady. And it's just so nice to be coming to the end of it. It's always sad because we really build a bond with the kids that come, and it's just an affirming, loving camp for these kids, and we really just enjoy doing it. But it's also tiring, and today what I just wanted to do is provide kind of a stress relief for myself, but also to provide it for everybody else that might have been going through a busy week for themselves and maybe be feeling a lot of stress. First of all, obviously, it gets oxygen to all of the parts of our body, and a very important part of our body is our brain. And so there are so many benefits to breathing and doing systematic breathing as well. And one of that is this is just a coping skill. It can also help people that have maybe gone through trauma in the past or might just be having stress throughout the day. So with stressful situations, what's happening to our brain is we're having a lot of high function going on with our amygdala. Our amygdala helps us determine that the threat that might be out there in the world, you know. So this was used by the cavemen even. So if there was something of danger coming towards them, they would know, and the amygdala, which is towards the back of the brain, would actually help indicate whether the caveman needed to run, or whether they needed to stand still, or if they needed to fight something. So it's called the fight, flight, or flee indicator. And so we noticing my computer is doing this low internet thing, which is crazy because I'm in Wi-Fi, but we're going to keep on going with it. So the front of our brain is the part that allows us to think through things. So when our amygdala is in full force, which sometimes we're just highly activated. Maybe it's from looking at a computer screen all day. Maybe it's just being overly stimulated throughout the day. Sometimes we just need that time for us to just put everything away, put everything to the side, and allow ourselves to just breathe, okay? So the breath will help relieve a lot of that stress, allow it to be a coping skill for ourselves. It's going to lower our heart rate, because when we're in the amygdala brain, that's when our heart starts to pulse, because we're trying to get more oxygen to the brain, and it's going to help us lower that heart rate. It's going to allow our blood pressure to lower too. So if you have blood pressure problems, this can also be helpful, so that it has a physical response. And then it just helps us just relax, just to chill out from the day. And often people that practice yoga will practice a regular breath, okay? I know it sounds simple, but it's really something that we can focus on and take some time out of our day. So I hope you're getting into that comfortable spot, because we're about to go over what I like to call square breathing, and what is commonly known as square breathing. And what this is it's on a 4-count basis, okay? So what we're going to do, is everybody ready? We're going to breathe in for 4 counts. So we're going to count to 4, breathe in, and the reason they call it square is we're going to actually think of a square, okay? So on the up count of the square, we're going to breathe in for 4 counts, and then at the top of the square, we're going to hold that breath for another 4 counts. Then when we come down, we're going to exhale for 4 counts, and then over to the end, coming back to the inhale, we're going to hold it again for another 4 counts. And so that's where we're creating the square. The base also reminds me that we're going to do this 4 times in a row. So that's the first part of it. I'm going to count it out for the first 4, and then I'm actually going to experience it, and I know that part might be a little bit boring to watch me, but you can just follow along. I'm also going to do something that we call a yoga breath. So yoga breath meaning, or also called, some people call it the straw breath. It's kind of the tightening of the, I don't remember the name of this part of our body, but the tubes that go down to our lungs. It's kind of a tightening there. And it's when we're breathing, and you can kind of hear like not a wheeze, but like a sound right here. So I'm going to just mimic that really quick so you understand what I'm talking about. So if I'm breathing in, it's going to sound something like this. And that was me breathing out at the end as well. All right. We're going to do this for 4 counts. I'm going to talk through it with you on the way out. And remember, 4 counts up, 4 counts across, 4 counts down, and 4 counts this way. Are we ready? Hopefully you're in a nice calm space at this point, and we can relax. If you want, you can sit on the floor. Just put your hands on your off to the side here. And here we go. We're going to breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, breathe out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, breathe out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, breathe out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, breathe out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to do it just one more lap around, and you can follow along. I'm probably going to do 2, okay? So here we go with just the sound of the breath. And I'm going to get into position for myself and begin. so calming, so peaceful, allows us just to take some time for ourselves. And even in the pressure and the stress of making a video here, I just feel so much more relaxed, and I'm thankful to have shared this time with you. Once again, if you have any comments, if you would like to share what this experience was for you, I'd love to hear about it. And feel free to practice this in the most stressful times of your day. When you get home from work, sometimes we just need some time for ourselves. We have busy lives, and this can be something that's really simple to just do something. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. And I hope you all are going to have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you later. All right, bye.